Have you ever noticed that you tend to stall, procrastinate, or pick a fight right before a major breakthrough? You do all the hard work, you get inches from the finish line, and then you just step right off the track. It manifests in ways that look like bad luck. You might get sick the week of a big product launch, or find yourself suddenly picking a fight with a key partner when everything was finally clicking. Even when you do reach a certain level of success, you might find yourself quietly and methodically dismantling it, retreating to the safety of where you used to be. Most people diagnose this as a lack of discipline. You blame your morning routine or a flawed mindset, assuming more willpower is the only solution. Treating this as a productivity problem usually causes the cycle to repeat. If willpower worked, the pattern would have broken years ago. This specific type of stalling suggests a deeper mechanism at play, an action you took against yourself decades ago to ensure your own safety. What looks like self-sabotage today often began as a protective strategy in childhood. To understand why you stop yourself now, we have to look at the rules you once lived by to survive. Carl Jung identified this hidden territory of the human psyche as the shadow. To ensure you belonged in your family system as a child, you instinctively learned to hide parts of yourself that seemed to threaten that connection. You took your raw assertiveness, your loud ambition, and your intense hunger, and began to push them away. These traits were buried in the unconscious because they were mislabeled. Your ambition was called greed, your assertiveness was called rudeness, your clarity was labeled heartless. Jung described the shadow as the repressed inventory of your own unrefined power. Reaching a new level of success requires you to call on those exact exiled qualities, the very ambition and assertiveness you once buried. Your unconscious mind views this as a dangerous violation of your early survival rules. It still believes that becoming someone your caretakers wouldn't recognize will lead to abandonment. At the moment of breakthrough, the shadow panics about what success will cost you in belonging. Self-sabotage functions as a surgical intervention. Your mind creates a distraction, a sickness, or a fight to protect the child you used to be from the social risk of moving forward. Breaking this loop starts with identifying your shadow's unique fingerprints. Jung noted that what you cannot tolerate in others is almost always what you have forbidden in yourself. Think of the successful people you quietly resent. When you judge them as ruthless or shameless, you are looking at your own exiled potential wearing their faces. By projecting your ambition onto others through judgment, you deny yourself access to the very tools you need for your own growth. Reclamation offers a path forward that simple moral improvement cannot. Integrating your shadow returns your stolen power. When your exiled aggression returns, it manifests as the adult capacity to hold a position under pressure, to say no without a 3-paragraph apology, and to stop bleeding out through every social interaction. Integrated ambition becomes clean direction, the willingness to want something out loud without immediately shrinking back. Reclaiming your vanity allows you to be seen. You can speak with authority and put your work in front of the world without apologizing for its existence. Even buried coldness returns as razor-sharp clarity, the ability to analyze a situation objectively without being hijacked by guilt. Success built from a divided psyche will always be fragile because half of your energy is busy fighting the other half. The ceiling you have been hitting was never about the world. It was simply the limit of how much of yourself you were willing to carry.